Hey everyone, so on the topic of patience and discipline, I want to discuss a little bit like what's the difference between patience and discipline, and how can we both use both and work on both in our business. So just wanted to do a quick, just Google search. The actual definition of patience is the capacity to tolerate any delay without getting upset, right? Like from like a day-to-day aspect of patience is the light turns green, the person in front of you is not moving, they're just texting on their phone, and all of a sudden, um, like you lose patience. So that's like the capacity to tolerate delay, like you're calling a seller and following up without getting upset. That's patience. Discipline, the definition is the practice of training someone or yourself to obey rules and code of behavior. So when someone's disciplined, it's a training, right? You're training yourself to follow through, follow up, the discipline part, right? The patience is your tolerance for it, the capacity to tolerate the delay. So discipline is training yourself for the delay, and patience is being able to deal with the delay. And I think the way we could work on it is, like, in general, I need to work on my patience, but I'm actually very disciplined in what I do. And how it relates to where we could do it in our opportunity group is basically, sometimes you're calling and you need to be patient. And the fact that how does it come up? It's not like, oh, I'm waiting for him to call me back, I'm waiting. It's patience is when you even have a listing. You have a listing, it's on the market for 5 months. By the 6th week, 8th week, and you're giving good offers and the sellers aren't taking it, or the offers aren't coming in as high as you need it to come in, or the seller needs it to come in, right? Or that the market's telling you it's worth. So, having the patience, for me, how I look at it is being creative every single week and sitting down and saying, okay, these are my 5 listings, these are my 8 listings, this is my 1 listing. How am I going to move it from active listing to in contract and make the seller happy and everyone else happy? So having the right patience is being able to be creative when the listing is dead or it's on the market for a long time, and just being able to revive it back up. That's patient, or thinking of a different approach. Having the same passion. When you get a listing, it's so exciting. You're waiting. All of a sudden, you're like, oh, I didn't realize that the lack of parking is really going to affect it. I didn't realize that, backing the train is so bad. Or I didn't realize that block is a hard block. So the patience that one has will allow you to keep hustling and looking at the house as, I need to get this done in the best way possible. So patience can help you revive that passion. Patience can help you revive the actual time frame and the motivation to work on it and the creativity to work on it. So just wanted to share that a little bit, that patience leads into all different aspects of following up. When you need to do the mundane task of when going into your calendar at the end of the week and adding people who you met from your pipeline into your calendar, from your calendar into your pipeline, it's a mundane task, right? But you need it to be followed through.